Quick update on NIO, which is performing quite well in the last couple of days. And if you're looking at a 1 month period, then NIO is actually even outperforming Tesla, which is slightly down -3%. Li Auto is down almost 16%, and XPeng is down more than 30%. So what's up? Why is NIO green today and in a market which is actually quite red after the CPI print, so the inflation coming in more hot actually than anticipated by the markets? And well, why the reporting of NIO wasn't that great. If you follow this channel, you've seen my take. And also, by the way, once again, I did a second take on the NIO earnings for the patrons. So if you want to see that, just sign up for Patreon, patreon.com/Dongxi. This helps also this channel to stay independent, and then you'll get this Patreon only content. And while the earnings weren't that great, so higher costs, and also the margins weren't looking that great, the markets should actually be forward-looking. And I made this video about the ET5 bus that is currently, generated in China, and that's going on. I think that kind of caught quite a bit of investor attention. And there's also another video showing here, for example, another startup called Seeker. So that's a Geely venture there. Then you have the IML7, which is an Alibaba-backed company, and Li Auto. And you see those showrooms and the amount of people walking around, which is, by the way, in the same mall. Here there's Xiaopeng. So they should actually be selling loads and loads of vehicles because they have lower average sales prices, lower margins than NIO. Voya here is another Chinese startup. Then Tesla, we all know them. Actually decent traffic, I would say. And then going into the NIO store, which, by the way, also looks quite a bit more fancy, I would say. Lots of people gathering around NIO cars and the ET5 in particular. Now, the question is, of course, whether or not we'll see NIO outselling Xiaopeng or Li Auto, which oftentimes are being compared with NIO going forward. As I've just shown, the stock prices certainly are looking like traders are betting on NIO will be outperforming them, and maybe because they are anticipating that the ET5 is just doing so well. But I think the most important part is actually, going forward, this will give NIO all of the volume needed in order to cover some of the costs later on, and finally also getting a new catalyst actually for the stock and the company in general. And so I'm not entirely sure whether or not this video is really representative, because actually this could also be just a one-time occasion where people are now really thrilled to watch the ET5 for the first time, and maybe this will average out over time. And actually we should expect XPeng, for example, to sell more cars than NIO, because frankly they have to. But I think they're now actually, the investors are now suddenly realizing a little bit more what I've been preaching here on the channel since quite a while, that I guess NIO will be doing quite well over time, and actually also catching up in volume, and in the end might be the most healthy of those startups coming out of China. And so this visual impression of stronger demand for NIO vehicles there in comparison to others is actually also backed by some of the first data points coming out by the first September week, and which also NIO is outperforming XPeng and Li Auto. And as we know, in the past they didn't, and actually they shouldn't somehow. XPeng should be selling more cars than NIO usually, and in fact that's currently not the case for various reasons. Anyways, I think this is actually contributing to the belief now that the ET5 and the stronger Q3 and Q4 quarters for NIO should be a turnaround, and then also show in the financials, where in the past you can see here we had a downtrending EPS estimates by analysts, and this may actually reverse going forward. Maybe analysts will revise the targets into next year. The more volume NIO will be doing, that this will also benefit them on the bottom line. Anyway, that's it for a short explanation. More to come. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video.